The following show contains adult content. It's not our intent to offend anyone, but we want to inform you that if you are a child under the age of 18 or get offended easily, this next show may not be for you. The content, opinions, and subject matter of these shows are solely the choice of your show hosts and their guests, and not those of the Entertainment Network or any affiliated stations. Any comments or inquiries should be directed to those show hosts. Thank you for listening.
To the Adventures of Pipeman on W4CY Radio.
Wake up, America! It's time for the Adventures of Pipeman on W4CY.com, West Palm Beach's #1 internet radio station. Here's your host, the Pipeman.
Yo! I have VD, Rebel has VD, Rachel has VD. Wouldn't you like to have VD too? Happy, whatever anybody's calling it. They're calling it so many names now. It's Valentine's Day, it's Galentine's Day, but now it's Pipentine's Day. So let me welcome to the show my pipe nuts, Swamp Nut and Chef Nut. Come on out of your holes.
Okay. Wow.
All right. So
if we all have VD, is it a group thing that we all get it together, or how's that working out?
No. See, what happened is there was this thing that you got that, you know, it rhymes with rot, and instead of the 5G chip being injected, we were all injected with VD.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Fun stuff.
So, you know, 1 in 4 people has herpes. So there's 3 of us, and then there's our other pipe nut that's engineering the show, Juan. That means one of us has herpes. One of us has herpes, and I would venture to say it's probably the one that, well, is kind of like left out right now and maybe had sexual relations with the KKK. Just saying. Speaking of, all right, you pee. Have a good time with that.
Yeah, she's taking us with her.
I know. Well, everybody can watch her pee while I talk.
Does anybody else? I'm in at McDonald's. You're on podcast.
Yeah, you gotta get their permission. Get their permission. Go up to the manager. Go up to the manager. Offer him some pimple cream, and ask for permission. Wouldn't it suck being like 65 years old and your boss was some 16-year-old kid at McDonald's?
Yeah.
How would you feel about that, Rebel? Look, wait a minute. She's a transgender because she's like standing up peeing.
No, I got waiting in the bathroom. There's people in both stalls.
So you're doing the
bathroom.
Hurry up, motherfuckers! I'm just kidding. He's kidding.
Oh my God. So Rachel, why don't you report to us from the bathroom? Tell us what's going on. Don't get anybody else on the show because they need to sign releases first. Okay, well, give us a play-by-play description of your pee.
Okay, first of all, I did not wear underwear today because I have on a skin-tight red vest. So,
I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you have VD? Is that why you have to pee so badly?
I probably do now if I didn't before because I'm sitting on the toilet.
Wow. And you didn't even put that seat cover down. Like, you don't know what's going on.
There's no seat cover. I'm at McDonald's.
No, they have those paper things you pull out to put down there. Or
I didn't see any paper. I didn't see that.
Or you take toilet paper.
Yeah. Hi.
Do you know how many people actually masturbate in those public bathrooms?
Well, I the girl that works here is like, she's like, yeah.
Listen, it's actually it's a known thing. Google it. Google it. It's like a meeting spot.
I hate these things. But how do you get the paper out?
You have to put your hand underneath dingbat. It's automatic. Yeah, put your face under there.
It's not right.
Yes, we're broadcasting live from the bathroom, people. It's getting a little out of hand. Well, it was actually already out of hand. But I want to ask, you're both females. Okay, there's a big thing this year about Galentine's Day. Do you guys know what Galentine's Day is?
Gallon?
No.
No, not like a gallon of gas.
Right? Gallon of milk.
Like Galentine's Day.
Oh.
No, I haven't heard of it.
Oh, well, let's get your opinion on this, okay? So basically, it's all these women that don't have dates for Valentine's Day. They're calling it Galentine's Day, and they're all getting together and going out, which I think that's kind of cool to the concept of doing that itself. But then, as usual on social media, people are a bunch of, I don't know, like I can't even say what they are. And so now it becomes a whole man bashing thing. It's like, it's like the Miley Cyrus song. I don't need you to bring me flowers. So
why did it become a guy bashing thing?
Because it's like that. I don't know. I think they're sore because they don't have a date on Valentine's Day.
Freaking who?
So let's blame the guys.
Whoa. There's no reason to blame a guy because you don't have a date. Okay, that's
Do you have a Valentine date, Rebel?
4 of them, yes.
4. And tell us how you manage. How do you manage 4 dates on Valentine's Day? How does that work? Tell me.
Well, okay, so this morning I was woken up to breakfast in bed and flowers.
From your kids doesn't count.
No, it was a guy. Thank you. Then I got up, showered.
Look at her. Look at her. She's blushing. She may not be wearing the colors of Valentine's Day, but her face is. Go ahead.
Anyway, so I got up, took a shower, left his place, came into work, did a few shows, left, went on a brunch thing real quick where I got a cool bear. It's made of little roses, and came back to work to do the show. After the show, I have a tea time thing where we're just gonna grab tea. I don't drink coffee, so it's not a coffee thing.
That does he get a hole in one?
Not this one, not the one for the tea, but and then later on this evening, I'm going with another guy. And we're gonna do the dinner and fun thing.
Wow.
What's the fun thing? Wait a minute. What? I don't understand. What's fun thing? What's the fun thing?
Well, something may be involved.
Does it involve the possibility of VD?
No.
Okay. All right. So you're not having sexual relations.
Not that kind of sexual relations, but.
What kind are you talking about? Because here we go again with the kind of sexual relations. Any kind of sexual relations can spread VD.
Okay. All right. Well, neither one of us have that, so I don't have to worry about that.
That you know of.
No, I do know because we've both been tested for everything. Because I do.
Hold on a second. I got to close my email. It just beeped on us. That was stupid. All right, go ahead.
Anyway, so yes, everybody's been tested for everything. Anytime I sleep with someone, it's a prerequisite because I don't want to catch anything. I can't catch anything. So it's a prerequisite. And I've been sleeping with this guy for, 8 years now. So I think I'm good.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that guy isn't sleeping like with
he has to regularly get tested.
Well, I have a question. So, you're in Louisiana,
I am.
and it's an absolute 100% fact that the closest animal vagina to a human is a sheep. And as a matter of fact, I went to high school with somebody that ended up winning the Heisman Trophy in college football that on a bet, had sex with a sheep. I kid you not. That's how boring things were in the town that I went to high school. That's what you had to come up with for fun.
I'm
That's
sure
now
that
where all
wasn't
the
really an able
It's
female.
also where all the celebrities live now. Okay, so that should tell you something. But
Yeah, that's got to tell you something.
so, question is, if your man has sex with your sheep, is that cheating?
Oh.
Yes, if you didn't know about it beforehand.
What do you think, Rachel?
I think I don't give a shit. I don't care if my man really liked the sheep and it was consensual. I'm okay with that.
So
exactly. How does a sheep give consent?
So you're like a bestiality polygamist.
I mean, I don't know. Will the sheep go down on me?
I don't know. Have you ever asked?
Maybe if I put like some little what do sheep eat? You put that like in my pussy and then like let the sheep. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Maybe.
Hold on, I'm gonna get my toy. You guys always get me excited.
One day she's just gonna pull out a toy.
Wow, that was a big toy. Did you see that? That's what happens when you have sex with sheep. Is you need something that big to get in there.
Yeah.
I don't think that's what sheep.
So, okay, Rachel. So, what do you think of this whole Galentine's Day thing?
I think it's awesome. Bunch of women all hanging out.
That part is definitely awesome. What about What about the negative part where they're like man bashing over it? Like, just have a good time, women.
Yeah. Whatever.
Exactly. Just let just go have a good time or whatever. How about this? What do you think about the people that say,
later. Like,
I don't celebrate?
The men, and at midnight they can, we can have them back because I kind of want my man.
Well, there you go. So here's the next question is, what about those people, men and women, that sit there and they say, oh, Valentine's Day is just a bunch of bullshit, blah, 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 blah. And none of them are ever in a relationship when they say that, by the way. So,
that's why they're saying it's a bunch of bullshit.
Because it is a bunch of bullshit. It's like, I feel like it's just another time to spend money, to eat shit that we're not supposed to eat. Oh, eat more candy, spend more money on. Okay, guys, let me ask you. What do you feel the next day about anything you've received as a present on Valentine's Day? You don't want to see that shit, like a big fucking stupid pink teddy bear. Throw that shit out. I don't want to have a fucking heart-shaped fucking pillow. No.
Tell us how you really feel. Tell us how you really feel.
Yeah, right. And it's what is it? It should be a day for no kids. But what happens is when you have kids, every holiday.
It's a day that makes a lot of kids.
How about when your first call in the morning is your kid wishing you a happy Valentine's Day? That's what happened to me today. That was the first call.
Sweet.
Yeah, see? So my youngest, Rachel, she called this morning and to wish me a happy Valentine's Day. So I think I did something right in teaching. Because here's the thing. I agree, but I also disagree. Typical Libra. I have both sides, okay? Because the fact is every person I've ever known that says bullcrap like, I don't need a day to celebrate, I can do it every day. They never do it any other day. My father, may rest in peace, who was one of the coolest characters ever, but definitely was more the cool character than the father, for sure. And he used to say, like, about holidays like birthday and Hanukkah, he would say, I don't need an excuse to give a gift. I can give a gift any day of the year. And that's what people say about Valentine's Day too. But he never gave a gift any other day of the year. So, like, yes, should you be, acting a certain way with your significant other every day? Yes. Do most people? No. And there's nothing wrong with the busy society that we live in where we're on call 24/7 to take one day out to observe something special, because otherwise we might not take that day out because we're working 7 days a week, 90 hours a week. Rebel, what do you have to say?
Well, I do agree that it could be a special thing, but lately every day is just another day. Like yesterday was Mardi Gras. I worked. Yeah. It was just another day.
Well, that's true. What other holidays? Can you look up for us, Rebel, what other holidays are today? Because every day has like a 10 million holidays. And I know you're good at that. I know you're good at that because you used to send to our show hosts the holidays, which were pretty much every single day. Yeah, we don't broadcast shows today because it's.
I didn't say anything about not broadcasting shows.
Take your dog to work day.
It's National Have a Heart Day.
Yeah, every day has a day. Is there any around here?
15 minutes away.
15 on where we're going. Oh,
excuse me, you're on a radio show, a live radio show.
I know, Rachel. I'm on the radio. I'm trying to find a sex shop.
And you need headsets because we can hear your feedback. So next time, come prepared.
I'll come prepared.
See, I can hear everything I'm saying back at me. Turn that shit off. I don't want to hear me. Okay. Nobody else wants to hear me either.
Yes, they do. Sure.
So, Rebel.
I'm looking it up.
Okay, but continue with what you're saying while you're looking it up.
Oh, all right. So, yeah, you should be able to do something special, but it shouldn't be a have-to thing because it is commercialized, to be quite honest. I mean, why not appreciate your love any day, any given day? Why are we so trained? We're the biggest test rats that they are. We human beings are the biggest test animals that we have because they tell us, oh, we're going to do this on this day. And because someone told you that's what it was, that's what you keep doing. And you keep doing. Just like you say, if you tell somebody they're doing it right, even though it's not right, they're going to keep doing it the same way because they think they're doing it right. So,
I have advice. I want to stop you right there because I have advice for all the people out there. Okay. Especially the ones doing this. But basically on Valentine's Day, of all days, is the day you should not fake an orgasm. Faking an orgasm does nothing for you except, because if you're a female and you fake the orgasm with a guy, okay, let's say, the guy thinks he did something right, and he's going to do that every single time, and you're going to have to fake an orgasm for the rest of your life. Instead, just tell him what the frick to do so that he's not an idiot. Well, what do you have to say? What do you guys have to say about
it? Men know that.
I have to say, I'm a Leo. I'm not going to fake a goddamn thing because I don't give a shit.
See? But so many do. So many do.
If I can't reach an orgasm, which, at my age, that shit sometimes happens, and I just get frustrated after, a couple hours, and I'll just throw that fucking vibrator at the fucking wall.
Time out. What do you mean at your age that's expected to happen? What are you talking about?
Because she's old.
Well, you get to a... Yeah, I'm 50. So, you get to a certain age, and it's like things take longer, and sometimes we get tired. And so, I've had, but funny, you get to a certain age and you can appreciate.
She wonders why guys are going after younger women because women are talking like this when they're 50. And it's not even true, but they're talking like this. So the guy's going, the guy's like, I'm out of here.
Very good that happens when you get to be 50. And that is that you will tell a man exactly what the fuck you want. And
exactly.
And that is something that no 20-year-old is capable of.
And listen, watch your mouth because this is a family-friendly show.
Really? That's not what you said in the introduction when you told people not to fucking watch.
This is not necessarily a family-friendly show. I'm just going to go there. This both is not family-friendly.
You know when it is family-friendly? I'll tell you when it's family-friendly.
So
what do you want? It's not Piperman, okay? It's Pipeman. Get it right, will you?
Pipeman. When you say family-friendly, we should not talk about fucking in the ass. We shouldn't. I mean, what it was
cousins,
animals, cousins, fucking polar bears. Where do we draw the line?
Well, wait a minute. I have to stop you at polar bears because you're gonna insult a group of furries. Because furries do that. Furries do that. Are you?
I was I was a furry.
So you does that mean you don't shave down there?
That's not what
you are so smart. You are so smart. I'm so glad that you picked up on that. So I did not shave down there. I didn't even know that the world was shaving down there because the last time I had sex, people were not. We actually appreciated that we looked like adults.
Wait, but I gotta just say, as a male, there was nothing that we appreciate about that. Okay, because listen. It's like bad. It's like bad dental floss is what it turns out to be.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you something.
I'm a Jew, but I'm not looking to part the Red Sea. Okay.
No, listen. If I see a man with no hair down there, and it's to me, it's like looking at a little fucking boy, and I don't want to.
I agree on the women part. I agree on the women part. I don't
mind fucking hair. I don't mind fucking hair on a back or a fucking dick or a fucking face. I like it.
Listen, I agree with women. Like they shouldn't have no hair. I feel like maybe a pedophile. Just have at least the landing strip. Have at least a landing strip so there's a marker of where to go.
Well, okay, a landing strip is exactly where your tongue is going to go, right? It's a landing strip is in the middle, and the whole point of this was that when you're down there, you didn't have any hair, like fucking in your mouth or whatever. So I'm not sure why you even want the landing strip. Might as well take that shit all the way off. Which, okay, I'm doing it, but I fucking hate it. I
can tell you though, there is something that happened from people starting to shave down there. Is they got rid of the term. They got rid of the term muff diving. Yeah. You're not muff diving anymore.
Because I don't like to do that either. Fuck it. I'm moving to
Europe.
Fuck y'all.
Remember Rebel when we were reporting on the show when Madonna was dyeing her hair, underarm hair? Remember that?
Yeah.
It was like a trend for a while. Women were dyeing like fantasy colors, like red and pink and blue.
Yeah. I like that. I'm gonna dye my shit white like some little old lady, and then I'm gonna be like,
so you're basically gonna stay the way you are.
Oh, ouch.
So here's what I gotta say. Let's pause all this for a second because I do have a Valentine's gift for everybody out there listening. Okay.
Ooh, so sweet of you.
We're going to give away tickets. All you have to do is go to my socials at Pipeman Radio. Pipeman Radio on all socials. Tell us you want to enter to win tickets. We have 2 festivals right now we're giving tickets away for. One is Bourbon and Beyond, which is in September. Let's hear a little bit about Bourbon and Beyond right now and why you should win tickets.
The world's biggest bourbon and music festival, Bourbon and Beyond 2024. A perfect blend of bourbon, culinary, and music with Zach Bryan, Dave Matthews Band, Tyler Childers, Neil Young, Beck, and Louisville's own My Morning Jacket, Matchbox 20, Cody Jinks, Merritt Morris, and more. September 19th through 22nd in Louisville, Kentucky. On sale now at bourbonandbeyond.com.
Rachel sold by the first word. She's sold. Like she doesn't care about the music. She just wants that bourbon. And there's every bourbon you could possibly have there. Even so Rebel's been at Louder Than Life. I was telling Rachel, Okay, so Louder in Life and Bourbon and Beyond are a week apart from each other, same venue, same promoter, DWP, and basically they have the same bourbon. Rebel, how many people came over to me and wanted to give me free bourbon?
A lot of people like to share their bourbon. I don't know how they share it, but they definitely like to share it. And they have some good ones too.
Look, hey, for everybody that's watching and y'all have heard me talk about my cousin, look, rare footage. Wait. He said that if I helped him in the polar bear costume, he would eat my pussy in the car. And he said, no, get out.
Well, maybe you should have taken a shower today.
See if I don't tell our mother that you said you would not go down on me in the car with the construction workers in the back. Look, he's pushing me out.
See, that's why you should celebrate Valentine's Day, because then that's your gift right there.
What?
I'll tell you what, though, I think because of what Rachel was doing in the bathroom earlier, she might have to go to prison. And it's my favorite. It's my favorite prison, Shawshank Prison. So, like, I do all these festivals. Yeah, I do all these festivals, and my daughter will call me up like, so are you excited to go to this festival? I'm like, well, I don't know if excited's the right word. It's a lot of fun, but when you're doing it every weekend, I don't know if it's exciting. But then the first year I did InkCarceration, and I was sitting on the prison yard of Shawshank Prison, I called up, I was like, man, am I excited. Okay, I'm standing on the prison yard of Shawshank Prison. And there's lots of great pics. If you check out my socials and go back, there's a lot of great pics of me in the prison. That I did get locked up there while I was there. I missed some interviews because they locked me up in the cells inside the prison, because what I was doing was I was hiding in the prison, because the prison is haunted. The Ohio State Reformatory is haunted. So I was hiding out. And when people would walk by, I would scare them. And so the prison police, they grabbed me and they locked me up for doing that till the festival was over, because, they wanted people to be able to walk around without me scaring them. And I refused to stop. Okay. But, oh my God, I love that movie. I love that festival. I can't wait. It's in July. And let's hear more about that one, because we're giving away tickets to that one too.
Sound the alarm. InkCarceration Music and Tattoo Festival is back with Shinedown, Godsmack, Breaking Benjamin, Hailstorm, The Offspring, Chevelle, Bad Omens, Chimera, and so many more. Report to historic Ohio State Reformatory this July 19th through 21st. 3 days of nonstop rock, tattoos, blood prison, haunted house, and more. Passes on sale now at InkCarceration.com.
So let's play Can You Top This? Okay. So Rachel went to the bathroom on the air today. I went to the bathroom in a prison cell in Shawshank Prison at InkCarceration live on TikTok. Which one wins?
Oh, wow. I gotta say kudos to both of y'all for doing that. I mean, I once did a show live in the shower. That was fun. But it wasn't on video.
Well, now you got to do one on video.
I know. That's an OnlyFans thing. Have you set up the OnlyFans for the show yet?
I'm glad you brought that up, because I was going to bring that up, being that it is Pipentine's Day. Okay? That's a mouthful. Day. Say that 10 times, Rebel. Pipentine's Day. Happy Pipentine's Day. Say Happy Pipentine's Day 10 times fast. Do it.
Happy Pipentine's Day. 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 You just like to hear this.
Yeah, I love it. Okay, so I'm glad we have Rachel. I'm glad we have Rachel back, because we just brought up about the Pipeman OnlyFans. Okay,
OnlyFans.
Because
we're talking about.
I wanted to make the announcement today on Pipentine's Day.
Look, on Pipentine's Day,
that we will be launching the Pipeman Radio OnlyFans. And I think what we're going to do is that clip from this here will go on it for sure. But that clip from earlier, we'll take out a clip of Rachel going to the bathroom in the public bathroom. That will appear for the super subscribers on the Pipeman Radio
putting
OnlyFans.
on underwear. She's showing you.
I know.
I found these at the resale shop. I did not wash them. I found them at the resale shop. They had the price tag on them. But so I don't think they've been worn. I got to change clothes. I got to go to the next event.
Yeah, but you should wash them first.
Yeah.
Why? Oh, well, we have already established the VD, right?
Well, I suppose so. But speaking of which,
One
what
out
is
of
that?
4.
Speaking of which, what is that little spot on your lip there?
My tongue? Hold on. I got to change. This dress is hard to get out of. It's fucking tight. Oh, y'all don't want to see tits, do you?
No, we don't.
Hold on.
Can't be doing all that. You gotta have a little bit of discretion there. She's no longer chef nut. She's sex nut.
Woo!
There it is.
There it is. You wanted crazy. You got it.
Well, wait. How come I never see you do that on Coffee Talk?
I can't do that on Coffee Talk.
Why?
Because I save it for you, doll.
Yeah, that's a bunch of bullshit. Okay. Just like you said, when you turn 50 and you don't like do the faking it, you just tell them how to do it. Well, for a guy turning 50, we don't buy that bullshit that you guys try to feed us so that we'll give you whatever you want. Yeah,
she does that on Coffee Talk.
Yeah, I do that.
She does on Coffee Talk.
I'm gonna save all the weird shit for our OnlyFans or fans only or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, exactly. So from now on, that stuff will be the bonus content on the Pipeman Radio OnlyFans. Okay.
Okay.
Don't show it here, but we'll do. You'll film some stuff and send it. That we'll put it on there. So everybody, okay, for Valentine's Day, if you go to Pipeman Radio and you message me that you want more information about the Pipeman Radio OnlyFans, you will automatically be entered to win tickets to either Bourbon and Beyond or InkCarceration. We'll give it your choice when you win. So it depends on what you're into, because if like you're into, S&M, you might want to go to InkCarceration. If you're into making love, maybe Bourbon and Beyond. Maybe Bourbon and Beyond. Now, Rebel's making faces. Do you know why I'm saying this? Because think about it.
Fucking
if you're into S&M, I've heard of BDSM.
Well, because you never heard of S&M?
What?
Heard of BDSM, you ding dong.
Well, okay, so the slave master part.
It's sadism, masochism. Sadism, masochism. Ding dong. Them. So if you're in, we'll rephrase it. If you're into BDSM, why? Because you're going to prison and you're going to get locked up. That's why. Bourbon, you got some nice blues and some cool bourbon. That's more making love type of thing. So that's the deal. Okay. Just ask me about the Pipeman Radio OnlyFans. And no, there's not going to be anything like risque of me. Rachel, maybe. Rebel. We'll just have Rebel with her 4 boyfriends.
All right.
And there will be feet and there will be food.
Oh, yeah, there's gonna be lots of food. I'm gonna do some food right now, as a matter of fact.
Nice.
Yeah,
do it right now, live on the air while Rebel and I talk. And you just stay quiet, barefoot, and pregnant in the kitchen right now.
You gonna impregnate me, Pipeman?
I could do it from here too. I have the technology.
Distance.
You know,
This
you
can't
know
get
what
good,
that
Rebel.
little hiatus we had a couple years ago reminded me of, speaking of which?
Yeah.
You remember that movie? I think it was called Demolition Man with Sylvester Stallone and Wesley Snipes and Sandra Bullock. And like they freeze both Wesley Snipes and Sylvester Stallone, and they wake up in the future, and there was some disease that shut down the world. And then so from then on, there was no such thing as exchange of bodily fluids. Like everything was virtual reality. And it's coming true.
Sex.
Like Apple just came out with those virtual reality things. Like, so you can do anything now without actually doing the activity and not catching any diseases. So on
But
VD
that's
Day,
just like faking it.
well, maybe not. Maybe, I don't know. You know, maybe
Unless
it's
they go-
better. Maybe it's better because I know for me it'd be kind of cool because then I wouldn't even have to take the virtual reality thing off when I'm done. I could just switch to Madden football instead of having to get off the bed, go over to the couch and turn on my Xbox. Look at this. This is why she has VD. And
That's how that got all that got started, right?
that's a taste
We got
of,
sausage.
of the OnlyFans.
Right.
She loves her
Here's the feeling,
sausage on VD. She loves her sausage. Well, look at that. She's talented. Can you make it disappear?
Makes me
Gag
gas.
reflex.
Okay,
Gag
so
reflex.
I want to bring on a special guest right now.
If I
If
shoot some of
if
it
he
off.
wants to come on, he's the pipe nut in the back, not behind the
Back
pipe,
door.
not that back. Okay, I knew
Oh,
you were going to
sorry.
go there. Okay, but yeah.
She did.
Okay, so let's bring the engineer that's making this all happen and making, Rachel look good, because you should see what she looks like without the filters and all that. Okay,
Oh, that's not true.
it's like this movie I was just watching where the girl
Is there a filter on right now?
No.
You look like an alien. You're like the blue alien on Star Trek that Captain Kirk wanted to have sex with. But anyway, let's bring on the show Juan if he wants to come on. He might not want to come on.
Hello, I'm here.
Okay,
Hi,
so
Juan.
I want, since we're getting, really into things here and you've been observing everything going on, I want
That's
you
what
to
I do to your
pretend like
penis.
you're a journalistic
I am.
reporter and tell us, if you were out there in the news reporting on this show today, what would you say?
I'm gonna bob it your.
Oh boy, that's a tough one. There's a lot to say, but I don't know if any that I have to say would make it into actual news. I think they would all be edited out or bleeped out.
Yeah, screw them. Screw that editing.
You see what she wants to do to you, Pipeman?
Look,
This is your penis, Pipeman.
it's Lorena Bobbitt.
Look, I can suck it now. It disappeared.
To make it smaller to do that.
Okay, Juan, is what
Hey,
she's doing right now making you scared?
Now we're talking.
No,
Because it's
No,
making me
because-
scared. It's making me scared.
she didn't say my name, so I'm good.
Hold
Yeah.
on.
That
on.
see, but that's how they get away with it. Okay, so I want to bring back, because there has been some alterations. Rebel, since
Yes.
it's Valentine's Day, and we got to fill one in too. We need to talk about the three loves of Pipeman's life, but they have changed since previous seasons. Okay. And,
Oh, wow.
ooh, that's a pretty shrimpy peepee.
We're doing shrimp. We're gonna do some. We're like, we're gonna do some. Let's just make some fucking etouffee or some shit, right?
See, I love this.
Yeah.
And I'm hungry. I'm in Costa Rica right now. So after the show, now you're gonna make me go out and get some weird thing to eat.
Yeah, we're gonna do a little. Let's do a little Cajun shit, because in ooh of Mardi Gras.
Oh, so there was actually a Mardi Gras celebration here in Costa Rica yesterday.
Oh.
Considering
Right?
yesterday was Mardi Gras, yeah, it's a
But
good
they
thing.
did one. They did one here. Like this is Costa Rica.
People do it all over. It's catchy.
Yeah.
Gotta watch where you go in New Orleans. It might be catchy.
People only just want an excuse to party. That's the bottom line. Okay.
Do I really need an excuse these days?
Yeah, right.
I mean,
gonna say, that's what I was gonna say. I don't need a fucking excuse. Fuck it.
I don't need an excuse. What?
Right?
Just like Valentine's Day, you don't have to show your love on only Valentine's Day.
Right. Rachel is kind of like the Blake Shelton of this show, because that cup she has all day long, it always has alcohol in it. From morning till night. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then she gets hungry and makes great food. She makes everything from scratch, Rachel. I mean, Rebel.
Yeah, I do. I make my own ketchup. I make my own mayonnaise. I make my own mustard. Everything.
Do you do that, Rebel?
No.
Yeah.
No. No.
What you do?
I can honestly say.
What you do? Go to Walmart. What you go to Walmart to the frozen food section and get the box goods?
No. That's actually unhealthy for you guys. So here's the thing for Valentine's Day. Don't shop the box stuff. Shop the outside of the supermarket, the fresh stuff. Not that it's really any better, because you don't know what kind of meat they're putting in there these days, seeing as they think we should be eating crickets and other
I like grills.
Crickets have great protein, Rebel.
Yes.
Come on.
If you know what you're eating, it's one thing.
You're in Louisiana, Rebel. What do you know about healthy eating? You guys eat the most unhealthy crap in the universe.
Well, we eat some of the best stuff in the universe. Come on now.
It ain't healthy. It may be good, but it ain't healthy.
Nobody said it had to be healthy for you. It's good. Like,
that kind of looks like that kind of looked like for a second that you guys were playing peekaboo, because she opened her legs and you covered your eyes. I could be the new bit on the show. Peekaboo with the pipe nuts. Peekaboo with the pipe nuts. There it is.
Well, some of it they'll have to check on the OnlyFans, the Adventures of Pipeman OnlyFans.
So check this out, okay? First, we got to talk about the love of my lives of my life. Do you think it's weird, Rebel, that the loves of my life are all like actual characters, not people? Okay.
Pipeman and I have been married for years.
I can understand that. I can appreciate that and understand that.
Here's my top 3, okay? And it has changed, Rebel. What did the top 3 used to be, Rebel? What did the top 3 used to be? Come on, you know.
Evanescence.
Yeah, Amy Lee was up there. Yeah. Well, who else?
Keep going.
I don't remember. I had a
She's
stroke.
not on the
Y'all have to
top
forgive
3
me.
now. I'm like removing real people out of the top 3 is what's happening. Because then I don't, because otherwise I'm going to offend people. Like all those women out there that don't make the cut, they're going to be offended.
Was Poison Ivy on the list?
She should be on the top. She is in the top. She's not in the top 3, but she is quite the contender for sure.
Okay.
So,
why don't you just tell us?
The top 3 are Harley Quinn, and I don't mean Margot Robbie. I mean Harley Quinn. I mean the character Harley Quinn
from Batman.
What do I love about Harley Quinn? Do you know, Rebel?
Her craziness.
Well,
her wildness.
Her craziness.
I know what you don't like about
her love for the Joker, like that love between Joker and Harley Quinn, that is the coolest love ever. Okay?
Yeah, but you don't like when she calls him daddy.
Yeah, that's a little weird to me because it makes me feel pedophile-ish. Yeah, so I'm not into that daddy thing. That creeps you out when you got 4 kids and 8 grandkids.
Exactly. I get that. I understand that. That fucking shit creeps me out too. Like I can't do any like child shit.
Yeah,
you know what creeps him out?
I have 3 daughters and 4 granddaughters. That's a little too creepy. Okay,
Yeah.
like the pipe man will do shit, but there's certain things the pipe man will not do.
Right.
Okay, and then the other one is Hannah McKay. Do you guys know who Hannah McKay is?
No.
Juan, do you know who Hannah McKay is? It's a character.
No, I do not.
Okay, so there's this show. Most people that watch this show would know who that is. called Dexter. And
okay, yes.
Oh, I love Dexter.
Not the
so
cartoon.
what I love about Hannah
No,
McKay,
that fucking serial killer guy.
Yeah. So what I love about Hannah McKay, she was a serial killer too, but Dexter had multiple relationships, 4. The first one was with a totally good girl. And so he had to hide half of who he was. You know, he couldn't be 100% him. She loved the nice guy, Dexter, but if she ever knew about the serial killer Dexter, that relationship was over. And then the second one, she was batshit crazy, and she only liked the bad Dexter. So he couldn't be good Dexter around her. The third one would have been perfect, but she was just temporary because Dexter actually helped her get over her shit by killing people. And then there was Hannah McKay, who also was a serial killer, but she loved and embraced both sides of Dexter. And that's the key, man. If you could be exactly who you are inside your head, just like Rachel is right now, then you can just be yourself. And so what happened is because he could be himself and he could be either side, and she didn't just tolerate but embraced all sides of him, he stopped killing people because he no longer had the urge. That's the type of woman that the Pipe Man wants right there.
It's magic.
And the number 3 is a real life person that is a celebrity, so it's not a real life happening. It's a human being that's in real life, but she's married, so it's never happening until she gets divorced. Funny enough, we used to say that about Amy Lee, right? And then I think Amy Lee got divorced, right? So hold on a second. People need to learn not to call while I'm live on the air. Hold on a second. Okay, so I'm live on the air right now. If you want to give a stock report live on the air, I'll put you up to the microphone. If not, I'll call you back after the show.
Can't do without compliance approval.
There you go.
Thank you for the invite.
There it is. All right.
I'll get compliance authorization and I'll get back to you on that.
All right. Get back to me on that. Bye. Okay, so people got to learn, right, Rebel? Don't call me during my show. Don't
because they will become a prank call.
Exactly. Or worse. Or we might just berate them or something. So number 3 is Jessica Alba. Why?
Jessica Alba.
She's freaking hot as a superhero in Fantastic Four. She's totally gorgeous in real life. She's a totally great mom. That's a huge, huge turn on. Okay. And do I know that for sure? No, I don't. But just from observance, let's say, my perception is she's got the perception of also the girl next door. And she's a super smart business person, entrepreneur, and talented entertainer. So she checks all the boxes. The only one that comes even close to that is Rachel.
Sorry.
Rachel.
Is that Rachel Green?
Rachel on the show.
Exactly. Okay, so Rachel, real quick, you got to tell everybody in 30 seconds about your social media, your coffee talk, your all that stuff.
Okay, find me at Rachel Roberts Recipes or Rachel and Roberts. And you got to watch me for coffee talk.
How about you, Rebel? Give your spiel.
Okay, find me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. On TikTok, it's not Rebel Meddler, it's KEPI_ENT.
Oh my God,
Rebel
I'm
Meddler,
I'm so freaking hungry. Look at that. Oh my God.
You might add that quick.
You know, the person that just called is my brother, and I'm gonna have to send him a copy of this because when he sees you go into the bathroom and some of the stuff you've done through the show, well, enough
He'll
said.
never get authorization for that.
Exactly. There's no compliance authorization for that for sure. So you can catch the Pipeman at Pipeman Radio on all socials. We are live in person with the three of us and anybody else that we bring on. The four of us, that's right. But we can't see him. That's why I was thrown off by that. And then every Wednesday live at 1 p.m. Eastern time. For those of you that can't do math, that's noon Central, that's 11 Mountain, and that is 10 Pacific time. And then if you're in Australia, which you probably are, I don't know, you're going to have to figure it out because
it's tomorrow.
It's too confusing for me to talk about tomorrow today and all that stuff. But anyway, yeah, you need to tune in. You can catch any of the past shows you've missed on all of the podcast outlets, including iHeartRadio, because I am iHeart Talent. And, you can also catch all my interviews. They play live every day at 8 a.m. on W4CY Radio, and they're on all the podcast outlets. I do lots of interviews every week with, music rock stars, with business people, spiritual people, health and wellness people, motivational people. Check it out. Everybody, I hope you have a great Pipentine's Day and don't get VD, but if you do, don't
bring it to me.
If you do, don't scratch. Tune in next week to the Adventures of Pipeman.
Thank you for listening to the Adventures of Pipeman on W4CY Radio.